the other day I was thinking about how everything is related to everything. You think about baseball, you think about the piano, you think about managing artists, you think about just about anything you do, and it's all related. One of my family friends, early in my life, in the third grade I met him, was Dizzy Dean. Dizzy and Paul Dean, who many of you know, were two pitching aces for the St. Louis Cardinals. My father played minor league ball for the Cardinals. He was in the Cardinal organization. And of course, he met Dizzy then, way back probably when he won his two back-to-back MVPs for pitching, which is, I believe a record that might even still stand. They also had a record, Paul and Dizzy, for about 60 wins in one season for the Cardinals, which is, for a brother team, two brothers on the same team, is quite unique. Anyway, they moved to Phoenix. Paul Dean rented an apartment from my father, and we became very fast friends, and he coached and sponsored my third grade Little League team at Madison Meadows in Phoenix. And we called the team the Cards, which is a short name for Cardinals that's still used today for the Cardinals, I believe. Anyway, he taught me so much about pitching and hitting and fielding. I played second base and pitched, and I hit. Of course, everybody has to hit in baseball, but I was a good hitter because of Dizzy. He taught me how to follow through. He taught me how to meet the ball. An interesting story that's carried with me into piano playing is, why do people try to swing for the fence and miss the ball and strike out so much, even in the big leagues? It's because they're overswinging, of course. And what that means is, if you're a right-hand hitter, your line of where you pick the ball up comes in through right field. In other words, as your eye picks the ball up as a right-hand hitter, the ball is coming in your line of vision in right field. I never thought about that. I kind of discovered it on my own because he taught me some techniques that led me to this discovery. So when you're a right-hand hitter, you need to swing not so violently that it swings your head around to look into left field. Because if your head is looking into left field, you're going to miss the ball. You'll take your eye off the ball, your eye should be on it in right field, but instead, by overswinging, your head will shift and look into left field, therefore missing the ball. So this idea of overswinging or shooting for the fence, trying to hit a home run all the time, stuck with me throughout my life. And of course, I quit playing baseball in my junior year in high school, and the piano kind of took over. Because I was concertizing even as a youngster. That's another story for another day, how I got to do that. But getting back to the baseball theme, overswinging, isn't that sort of like overplaying? And I discovered that being a volatile nature, my nature is rather excitable and volatile. I'm easily excited, so I would tend to overplay as a pianist. And so I discovered that if I applied Dizzy Dean's axiom of baseball to the piano, it served me very well. And this is long before I came up with these other approaches to the piano, like pressure on equal pressure on each key from each finger. This is much, much later in my career. This idea of not overplaying and just playing aggressively enough to project stuck with me. So the idea of meeting the ball, not throwing my head into left field and overswinging when trying to hit a ball, and just get a single, just get on base. So I used that in my piano playing, and I found that it really worked. I didn't have to play so big. I could sound as big as a mountain without really playing big. A lot of it had to do with how far into the key I was playing. But it's technical stuff, but I want to keep it basic. So the idea of not overplaying was really related to my years as a hitter, as a person in elementary school and then into high school, because I played Babe Ruth ball, Pony League, a lot of different leagues, and it required me to improve. Otherwise, the players that I was playing with would outplay me.